Hello, Jojo, Ayden, and Meg. Nice to meet you. Congratulations on Cora Bora. I thought this movie was lovely and hilarious
Oh,
and
thank
fantastic.
you. Thank
Hey,
you.
And I'm not just saying that.
thank you.
Oh, that's great.
better not be. You better mean it well.
Sometimes my delivery, people think I'm being sarcastic, but I'm not.
I thought it felt so gentle the way you said it. I believed you.
I
I
believe you.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this movie was great. And, I was going to ask Meg, I had no idea you have such a lovely singing voice. Were you excited
Oh
to,
my God, that just gave me the chills.
were you excited?
Meg.
It's a
All
sign.
right, that's the end of the interview.
I feel really good right now. I might do karaoke tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm getting too confident.
No, how could you be?
Were you excited to, take on a movie like this where you could, do comedy and also show off your musical chops and all that?
I was so excited when I saw the deck and the script, and Hannah Pearl, the incredible director, wrote me like a letter asking me to do it, and I was just really wanting to work with her. And then when I saw the script, I was like, okay, that's perfect. But I'm a nervous singer. I like to sing when it's a joke. But I was like, oh my God, I get to sing and it's a joke because she's supposed to be a mediocre like musician. But some of the earnest songs I was a little more nervous to do.
But you know what? I worked with like a vocal coach recently, and he said you should sing like you're joking because that is your real singing voice, but it helps nerves. So you're doing
That
it.
makes so much sense.
Oh,
Because when
wow.
you think too much about it being earnest, you try to like do stuff like you get nervous, you can't sing certain notes. But if you sing as a joke, like you could sing so many more notes than you think.
Yeah.
So true.
Not all singers have range. It's not required, you know. You can just find your spot.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I don't need to be proven that I'm a second soprano. I'm an alto. I actually think I could sing higher than I think I can, though. So I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm no expert,
Okay,
so I
look at me.
can't
I
really.
can't. I'm too confident now after the singing compliment. I'm acting
Yeah.
crazy.
You were the last piece of the puzzle she needed to go make
I
Exactly.
know.
No,
But
take
now
this
I'm a
jump on the road.
monster.
it.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean the musical, like that song at the beginning was super catchy, the songs were great, but also, I mean, this movie is just hilarious. And Jojo, your character, I mean, I feel like she was, Justine was so relatable, caught in the middle of this predicament. And I was curious, when you were reading the script, I mean, seeing your character, I mean, were you excited, or was it nerve-wracking, knowing what was entailed, what this character was dealing with and all that?
Um, I really love Justine's perspective. I personally don't know if I can handle a poly relationship, but I do think she is a very trying to be considerate individual, but what really, like, Hannah Pearl, the director, really what showed me, like, having a general meeting with her and just talking to her, and then seeing Meg's lives during COVID, and cracking up. I was just like, okay, this is gonna be hilarious. And then, I read the when I read Justine, I just liked that she was kind of more like the straight man, like I hadn't played kind of a character that just was, yeah, just not that, like, just in not indifferent, but the straight man, just like, I'm here to push the story along, but also I'm important, but also, like, it's, I she just is going through the motions with Cora, and just like, yeah, like, she's a wild one, but I love it, so
Yeah.
I like that perspective.
Yeah. And I think that's very relatable. I think a lot of people are like that, just because she's, go with the flow. And, I love when she's just like, it's kind of been over for a while, that just like, it's just sort of very matter of factly. And, it didn't need to be this big dramatic reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was great. And Ayden, your character Riley, I mean, that first scene where, Cora comes in, and, it just, I was curious if, you know, if that was one of the more fun scenes to do, where it's kind of like this, you know, passive aggressive battle for the house where Cora's trying to pretend like it's her house and you're like, I don't know what she's doing right now kind of thing. Or
yeah, it was fun because Meg always brings a different energy each time. So it was just us being present in the scene and going with it. And I think, do you remember this, Meg? We did one version that Hannah had us do it with no speaking, where we did the whole scene silent. And we just like both wanted to talk so much because we both talk too much.
Yeah.
And it was like trying to get us to just feel it. And it was so funny. Just this silent battle with the laundry basket.
Because there's so much energy in that scene so like I think that reset us to do it that way. It felt so crazy.
Were those scenes, here's a dumb question, were those scenes shot in Portland?
No.
Inside the house was LA. Like the outside of the house was Portland.
Nice. What was it like?
But inside, it's crazy that house, like, because it felt so not LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right. Yeah. But you know, I might be going to Portland soon for the first time, and I was curious what it was like, you know, being there and shooting a movie. And you know, I've heard wonderful things. I've seen Portlandia. You know, that's.
Oh yeah.
But,
It's so fun. Portland's beautiful.
Oh, I've never been. But Meg, you were shooting there? Right?
Yeah, like I think our last week or so we shot like a lot of exterior stuff. You know, the diner would be LA, but the outside of the diner would be Portland. Or I think Portland's so special. I just love it there so much that like the energy is like, I'm from Ohio. It almost feels like Midwest, like it's so sweet and special. Everyone's really nice and happy. And also it's like there's a lot of cute restaurants and you'll love it there.
Everyone's
You'll love it there, Will.
Everyone's being very crafty and cute all the time.
Well, great. Yeah, I'm excited to visit.
Jojo, you have to go. I bet you're gonna film there one day. I'm sure.
I would love to. Doesn't it rain a lot in Portland or something like that? Like
I like the rain. I think it's sweet and romantic and like dreamy and comforting.
I like it too if I don't have to go out into it. If I can just watch and enjoy it, you know.
So nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
So cozy.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to visit. I also wanted to ask Meg, if you don't mind, we recently spoke to Lena Dunham for Treasure, but she was excited, you know, speaking about Too Much. And I was curious if there's anything you'd like to share about it, and you know, if you studied Lena, you know, for the role, or anything you'd like to share about it. It looks like a wonderful little series.
That's so nice. I love working with her. She's so funny and she's so unbelievable at her job. She's like an incredible director, writer, performer, like, and it was a dream to work with her. And I think that the show, I'm excited to see it come together, like has a little bit of everything too. Like it's like sad and heartbreaking and also so funny. And I'm a huge Girls fan, so I think it was so cool to work with her. And like that show I feel like that's the show that has everything. Like some of the parts make me cry and it's so sweet. And I feel like there's a lot of loss in that show. I mean, at the end of the series, they're not friends anymore, but then like, you know, Hannah has a baby and like, it's just like part of life. You lose and then you get even more than what you lost back. It was so fun to work with her, and I am happy to be in London, but the food is really bad there. We filmed all of it in London. And
did you go to any food halls? Like some of those are really good.
I did go to some really good restaurants, but like in general, they love to like eat meat pie and like like beans and stuff. But I also will say they have good vegetarian options. And we actually just finished filming this week. We filmed 2 days in New York, so all of it was in London. And then I'm excited. But yeah, I don't think I went to a food hall. I would have loved to do that.
Gotta go to a food hall.
Like markets and stuff, like where they have a bunch of stands.
And they're like indoor and they have a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah, that sounds
very
nice.
creative takes on things. Yeah, that's fun.
That would be fun. Because they do have good restaurants, so I'm sure the food hall is amazing. It's more so like the general like food there, like they're not known for like, you know, their food.
Okay, England's coming after you after this interview.
I know, please don't put that in there.
No, that's
See,
already.
I love beans. I
Yeah.
don't mind beans for breakfast.
And me.
I don't mind them.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, there are jokes about that on social media. It's not like,
Right, it's a thing. They're not known for their food, but guess what? Put this in. I want to try the food hall food.
right. There you go.
We
Going on.
And
support.
Gloria's, there's an Italian restaurant called Gloria's that I went to about 6 times, and that was really good.
Well, there you go.
But I don't mind beans for breakfast, but I don't like the weird pies they eat.
I don't get out much. I also have not been to London, but I'll remember that.
I went once, and my cousin wanted to eat at TGI Fridays, pretty much. I didn't get any beans or pies. I got some chicken.
I like Fridays. I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah, been a while. I also was going to ask, I was doing my homework and I saw Ayden, I saw you're attached to that movie Jackpot that's coming out.
Yes.
Is there anything you'd like to share about that? That looks like a cool little ensemble.
Yeah, that was really fun because I did a bunch of stunt training and I got to learn how to fight with a katana sword and like kick and punch and all that stuff. And so that was very cool. Now I want to do more stunts. I want to do more action.
That is so fun.
It was cool. It was really cool.
Cool. I can't wait to see it. And Jojo, did I see you're starring in a movie called Dirty Angels?
What a name.
Ooh, Dirty Angels. That is sassy.
Sexy, sassy, and gay?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some white folks in there, me included, but no. The characters, they don't really speak quality actually, but Ava Green is the lead, and we shot it in Greece. It was dope in Thessaloniki, Greece. Never been there before. Should have Googled it first. But I thought it was like Santorini. It wasn't quite, but I love the people there, and it was a great experience.
Cool.
It's an action film, so I got to do stunts too. It was dope. Got to learn how to kill people with my hands.
Cool.
Whoa.
I'll never need, hopefully.
But you think you could actually do it? Like you learned real life how to do it?
I learned how to do it, but I don't know if I have the strength. You really need a lot of strength to like barehanded somebody. My wrists are too weak. I don't think.
And
but in the movies, wow, take you out, boy, real quick.
I'm pretty easy to kill. You can really kill me.
And I also wanted to ask Meg, if you don't mind. I mean, I'm obsessed with the show Hacks, and I know it recently wrapped season 3, and you're wonderful in that. And it's crazy ending to season 3. And I was curious if you had any thoughts on where the next season will take us. If you're excited about the sort of unique direction it's taking and all.
I think we did. Oh, sorry. I think I lost sound.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Meg.
You put it on.
Can you hear me?
Wait, could you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
but yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
It's not bad, it's just not as good.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not as good.
No, it's
Wait, the best one. This is the best one, right?
No, the last one.
Wait, this one? No,
No,
this one.
that one.
Oh, that's good.
And
Okay,
don't
sorry.
tell the ending because I haven't seen the end, so don't say what it is.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No spoilers. I think that it would be really fun if Kayla got pregnant. She's not getting pregnant, and that's not a part of the show, but I think it'd be funny. Like seeing her, no, or maybe like she's pregnant, but also she just adopted 3 kids. That'd be out of nowhere, and that'd be really funny. I always tell Paul, like, it'd be so funny if like he did end up they did end up together? Like, what if they just like, he's like, okay, sorry, I love this girl. But I guess it's the will they, won't they
Yeah.
that everyone loves. But I have no idea what's in store, and I'm so excited. They are so funny. Paul is so funny. Hannah, Jean, everyone's just incredible, and I'm so happy to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching that season 3 episode recently where you're listing off the ailments to see if Deborah can, like sponsor one. And she's like, this is depressing me. And you're like, clinically depressed? Like, oh my God.
She's
Like,
just always trying to help, but she's
Yeah.
like always making it worse.
it's like, it's never ending. Like you think it's like, okay, they just did like punchline after punchline. And then the next scene, it just keeps going. I mean,
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much.
but great. But yes, in the meantime, congratulations on Cora Bora. I thought this movie was great, and I can't wait for everyone else to see it. You all were wonderful. So
Thank
congrats.
you.
Thanks, Will.
Of course, I hope we can do this on the next one, and good luck with everything.